It was a very positive call. The focus of the call was really Russia, Ukraine did come up, but the focus was mainly on the trade deal that we are working on with China and those relations and how they are moving in a positive direction. President also addressed our farmers, and we are pleased with what we've seen from the Chinese, and they feel the same way.
So President Trump speaking with Chinese leader Xi Jinping over the phone and writing now on Truth Social that America's relationship with Beijing is, quote, extremely strong, and he plans to visit China in April. But could this call be more about Taiwan? Remember, Japan's new prime minister recently said a Chinese attack on the island could trigger a military response. And Xi told Trump that Taiwan's return to China is central to the post-war world order. And then Trump called Japan's leader soon after. Liz, your take on this?
Yeah, this worries me I very much. I don't really want Trump to go to China. I think it's always sort of putting yourself in the hands of a tremendous sort of PR show that China puts on. Remember, Janet Yellen crossing the stage, sort of hat in hand to visit, shake hands with Xi Jinping. Same thing with a number of other people, including Antony Blinken. I just think they set it up to make Xi Jinping look like the big guy in the world. And from the Chinese perspective, he is. I think it's much better when he comes here. But anyway, what does Trump want out of this? Yeah, I think he's going to be very focused on trade. Rare earths didn't even come up in this call, or at least there wasn't any mention of it, but that's obviously a huge thing. And basically making the Chinese adhere to the sort of outline of a trade deal that we've already had and have had in place a couple of times now. So they continue, surprise, surprise, to cheat. And I just hope that Trump doesn't get a little bit soft about this because, yes, he really wants them to buy soybeans. What is he going to be willing to give away to make sure that they actually are buying American soybeans? Because that's very important for President Trump. The farming community is turning pretty negative on the president. He needs those votes in the midterms. So I think it's complicated. He wants China to stop buying Russian oil. That's not going to happen. We've already seen that. So I don't know. I just think that the Taiwan issue is very fraught. The foreign intelligence community is already very concerned that Trump is going to somehow soften our already ambiguous position and make it even more ambiguous, i.e., we don't really care. And that would be, I think, catastrophic for the region. And by the way, we suddenly have a very strong ally in Japan.
Well, so can I ask you about that? Yeah. Or I think that's interesting. Okay, so I hear your concerns about Trump going to China. Yeah. And I know you know what China's going to do.
Yes,
you know what they're going to put on the table. You know what they want. That's obvious. And you know you can't trust them. So all that being said, it is interesting to me how much Japan has seemed to turn on a dime with their new prime minister when it comes to Taiwan. I mean, they are not speaking kindly. They are not standing on the sidelines. They're basically saying, this is a national security issue for us in our backyard. We do not want to see this happen, and we're not messing around. So I kind of wonder, and you know, President Trump, I think, gets along very well with this new prime minister in Japan.
So, yeah.
So is President Trump going to China, focusing on trade? Maybe we're all wondering about his view on Taiwan, but he knows he's got a new ally on Taiwan that we've never had before. And he doesn't have to speak so strongly on Taiwan because Japan has said, we're picking up that mantle. I'm just curious because I don't think it's coincidental that you're seeing the Prime Minister of Japan come out so strong on this as Trump's talking about going to China.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, I think what we're probably not as conversant with because we don't live there, Japan or Taiwan has been under constant sort of semi-attack from China for the last couple of years, and so has Japan. There have been all kinds of flyovers and incursions into their space and everything else. So it may be that this new prime minister really felt like she was elected to be a tough conservative leader and somewhat more militant than her predecessor, and that's what she's stepping into. Whether it was coordinated with the White House, I don't know, obviously.
And to be fair, China's been talking about Taiwan a lot. And we would hope the entire world would say no, and China knows that. Is this more bark than bite?
I think so. And I think if Joe Biden was still in the White House, or Kamala Harris, his predecessor, would have taken over, I think that they would be considering it much, 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 much more seriously. I don't think they're going to do any kind of invasion, regardless of Japan, with Trump in office. Bear with me for a moment here. What if tariffs, Liberation Day, the attack on China was all about just launching an offensive to put China in its place and less about actual tariffs? And then the positives, Brian, were that some companies did move manufacturing within the region. Some companies are bringing manufacturing back home, so that's all positive. But that this was all really about just saying to China, don't test me. Don't test me on Taiwan. Don't test me on soybeans. Don't test me on other trade issues, and understand who is in office here. I don't actually mind that the president is going over to China. I know what you're saying about the pomp and circumstance, and they do go overboard to make it like a communist, pageant for the, their president. But I also feel like President Trump isn't the type to kind of cower to that pageantry. He'll stand tall. I think he's much taller than Xi. I don't know. I think this is all part of the way he is just going about this whole issue.
We always talk about China and Xi Jinping and the long game. President Trump's playing the long game.
Yeah.
In terms of our future and laying the foundation for generational success for the United States. And I go back to artificial intelligence and AI, and it all hinges on Taiwan. This is about roughly, nobody really knows, but about like 90% of the most sophisticated chips are made in Taiwan still. But this is AI and quantum computing. The numbers are all over the place. So let's say max 90%. That's how dependent all artificial intelligence, all of this development, all of this infrastructure build out is dependent on that island, Taiwan. So you wait it out. You keep it safe, keep it secure. You keep the conversation going with Communist China and Xi Jinping until you can begin development of production here, fabs here in the United States.
Didn't he have the CEO of TSMC come to the U.S. and make an investment?
There are investments here, but there's still way too much reliance on the fabrication of chips in Taiwan. But that ball is moving, is rolling. The plans are in place. But again, just keep everything smooth everything out, keep the peace, keep Taiwan, keep China away from Taiwan for the time being. I think that that's got to be part of the thinking.
Yeah.